I think it's good time for good night. Sham pushed up Maria's shoulder, pretending to keep her from keeling over. For an instant, I felt jealous, protective. Sham could have any woman he wanted in the lodge, and outside of it. He didn't need Maria, too. I want to hear more about the lion, she moaned in a way I found sexy. I touched her hand and took a brief glimpse into her eyes, the color of a Brazil nut. I'll tell you more about it in the morning, I said. Promise? She asked, and I said yes, while looking at the floor. Maria said gracias, stood, and before walking out of the room, pressed a palm on my shoulder and squeezed. You're a very interesting man, Balanathan, she said. I closed my eyes. My heart tore itself apart, spreading open the way hearts do when they get ready for the onrushing force of infatuation, and perhaps something deeper about to enter. She remembered my full name this time, I thought, and cared enough to pronounce it right. Not Blue Nothing, like so many people say it, or Balu Nothing, as Amir sometimes called me when he wanted to pass on a reminder that I'm a brown Indian, no matter how Canadian I wanted to come across. She pronounced it the way I'd said it when I told her only my boss and mother called me by that name. Balanathan, Blue for short. Sham watched her go with an eyebrow raised. I stared at the reflection of her backside, shapely and round, until it disappeared in the window. No fraternizing with the guests, Balu Nothing, Sham said with a chuckle when she moved beyond earshot. He reached across the table in the candlelight to slap my biceps, making sure I knew he was kidding. I felt the dimples emerging on my face. We spigged the last of our single malt, and in the sly, immature way men talk when a sexy woman enters or leaves the room, I said in a voice like a trombone, Shamrock, I think I'm cheering up. The table shook with his laugh. And that's the end of chapter 2.
That's fantastic, Adrian. So we'll be looking forward to finding out more about this story. And you're going to be perhaps updating your website with some details later on, or
Yep, I will be in the next week or so, yeah.
All right, perfect. And we want to thank you again, Adrian, for coming on to our program here on Smitten by the Written. We really appreciate you going over some of the tips and advice for writers. So always a pleasure to speak with you. And hopefully we'll touch base again sometime soon.
Sounds good, KP. We will.
Thank you. And then that's Adrian Brijbassi, editor of Vacay.ca, a publication focused on Canadian travel and destinations. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll be back after these messages.
Hi, this is Dave.